So week 2 of training is officially complete, and while I didn't ride a whole lot this week, I was able to accomplish some pretty significant goals and ride in some really, really cool places. It's the best time to see fall foliage out here in the West, so I really wanted to take the opportunity to get out on the bike and enjoy all the beautiful fall colors. For my first ride this week, I went up to Park City, and though Park City is at a slightly higher elevation than Salt Lake City, I didn't really notice a significant impact on my breathing or my performance in general. So we took a bike path up to Main Street, and it turned out to be a really great beginner ride. We had about 400 feet of elevation gain, but the path did have a couple of short bursts of steeper climbing than what I'm used to, so I was able to focus my attention on proactively shifting in anticipation of climbing or descending, which is really great. I also was able to accomplish my goal of being able to lift my hands off of the bars. So I can touch my bottle while riding now. I'm still not very comfortable pulling it out or putting it back in yet, but that should come really soon. Something I did not anticipate was the fact that not everybody on bike or walking paths is familiar with walking path etiquette. So in some ways, the bike path felt a little bit more dangerous than just riding on the road up in Park City. I would come up from behind on someone who had headphones in, and they wouldn't hear me calling out, asking to pass them, or there were a couple of instances when I was approaching somebody head on and they would see me and just not move out of the way. But regardless, it was a really great ride, and the scenery was incredible. And the cool thing about it is I could easily ride that again and tack on a few extra miles on both ends to make it more challenging. That path ends at Main Street, which is a kind of a steep climb up to the top. So I think that's going to be my goal for next time, is to just, add some more miles onto the front end of it and try to climb without stopping to the very top of Park City. But all in all, I was really, really excited about that ride because it was the first time where I didn't have to stop every couple of 100 feet. I felt really, really good on the bike. I stopped once just to kind of get my bearings and figure out where we were going, and the second time was when we pulled off at the beginning of Main Street to figure out what was next. So I was really excited about the progress I made when it comes to endurance, and I'm really stoked to go back and ride that route again. So with my work schedule getting a lot busier in the next few months, Matt and I realized we really didn't have very many opportunities coming up for us to travel together. So we decided to take advantage of the one day we knew we could probably make it work. And so we threw the bikes on the back of the car and drove up to Jackson Hole. It's close enough for a day trip, and so we went to Grand Teton National Park and were able to do a really scenic ride, not really trying to accomplish any specific goal for my training. I just wanted to get out and spin the legs and really take in, the beautiful scenery this time of year. And let me just say, it did not disappoint. It was the perfect time to go. There were clouds wisping around the mountains. It was just absolutely breathtaking. The trees were just, beautiful shades of yellow and orange, and it was just absolutely stunning. So it was a relatively short ride. We didn't really do a whole lot of riding, but definitely worth it for the views. And after that was over, we just kind of, put the bikes back in the car and wandered around for a little bit before heading home. Got to go up to Jenny Lake, which was a first for me, and that was really, really awesome. But yeah, just not a really training specific ride, just, we had the opportunity to ride in a cool place and wanted to take advantage of it. For the next 3 weeks, I'll be splitting most of my time between Dallas and Charleston, with only a few days home in Salt Lake sprinkled in between. So the month of October is going to be mostly focused on building my endurance, building strength in my legs and cross training. And it'll really be a test to see how I handle training on the road, because historically I have not been good at heading to the gym at a hotel. So should be interesting. We will see how it goes.